MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a fun Father's Day matchup between the Cincinnati Reds and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Jameson Taillon, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He will lead this one off today. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
And here's Jose Peraza, his batter-pitcher line against Jameson Taillon. 8 hits and 11 at-bats. First offering on its way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. McKenzie moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Striding in, Joey Votto. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League. First pitch on its way. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Look at him jump all over that first pitch, using aggression to get himself a knock to the right side.
So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they do come in off a victory last time out, but they've really hit the skids here recently. Losers of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matt. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
2 balls and a strike to count. Votto is off at first with 2 away. Is there, and he's out trying to take second. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Luis Castillo gets the start for Cincinnati in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Here's Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First delivery to him on the way. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And this is called a foul ball. Maybe by a matter of inches that time. And now we're going to get a stoppage here as the 4 umpires will gather together near third base to discuss whether or not that was really a foul ball. And remember now, if there's any uncertainty, the umpires can go inside to get a look at the video feed from headquarters in New York. And I believe that's exactly what they're going to do. We'll give you a look at this from our own cameras and let you make the call for yourself. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling, and it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time, but if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. The windup and the 0-1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it. One away. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. Danny, any thoughts?
You know, they really need Starling Marte to get on a roll. He went 0 for 4 last game, and I just didn't like the way he went about it. Looked like they completely overpowered him, and that's not something we're used to seeing out of this guy. Hopefully, he'll be able to put that behind him.
Up next for the Buccos, Josh Harrison. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Stepping in now, Carlton McKenzie. He goes after a pitch on the outer half and pops it weakly toward the left side of the infield. Suarez has got it, and the side is retired. Ready now for Cincinnati, Eugenio Suarez. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope,
missed with a breaking ball.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And let's focus our attention on Josh Harrison. Basically your Swiss Army knife for a manager. The ability to play up the middle, premium positions, also both corners, and carries a nice bat to boot.
Into the box now, Scooter Gennett, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Got him swinging in the dirt. Lavarnway has it, and he makes the throw to first. Gennett is retired, 2 down now. And that brings up Scott Scheffler, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And that one's wet. bounced right into the Allegheny. A solo home run for Scott Schebler. 8th home run on the season for him. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ Show Track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
In now, Adam Duvall.
Number 23. Adam.
And he'll take a look at ball 1. His batter-pitcher line against Jameson Taillon comes in with 6 hits in 22 tries. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. 2-0 to Adam Duvall. Duvall playing here in his age 29 season. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
2 balls and a strike now. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. Adam Duvall leaves the yard with a solo shot. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and it's given Cincinnati a 2-0 lead.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Show Track, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
Standing in now, Tucker Barnhart.
He swings, and it's a line drive to left center.
That gets down, and the inning continues.
I can't tell you guys how fired up Bobby Cox used to get when the 8-hole hitter would get a knock. And I would know that, boys, because I batted an awful lot in that 8-hole in my early days.
Into the box now, Luis Castillo. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Barnhart, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit down the third baseline. Fielded by Freese. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Reds lead this one 2-0. Here's David Freese to stand in.
Leading off for the
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped up. Jeanette is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And guys, we need to seriously focus on the defense behind the dish today. This guy brings gold to the party, the ability to block balls, keep everything in front of him, shut down a running game, and massage his pitcher through 9 innings.
At the plate, Gregory Polanco. Here it comes. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. Ball one. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
The 1-2. He pulls this one into right. Schebler is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Batting fifth, first baseman, down.
Digging in the switch hitter, Josh Bell. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race. The pitch. Now Bell swings and launches one to right. And this one is gone. A home run. Solo home run here off the bat of Josh Bell. 19th home run for him on the season. As the Bucs have struck for a run, it's now a 2-1 score.
Home runs in 3 days. I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 1-0 delivery. And the changeup is way low that time. Frazier is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts. And then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. One in the inning for the Pirates on the home run. And as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck. Cannonball coming. We've played 2. It's the Reds 2 and the Pirates 1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Billy Hamilton. He hit the ball hard but lined out to start the ball game. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Dribbled to the right side. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Peraza. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off there, 1-0. Now here it comes. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Peraza stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Popped him up. In there, a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
So one gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. First pitch of the at-bat. Runner goes. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as he steals second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag. So let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. The 1-0. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Three and 0 now. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. 3-1.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
The 3-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Ready for another chance? Eugenio Suarez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Here comes the 0-1 towards second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. And not in time as the run scores.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball, but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Stepping in now, Scott Schebler, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Behind 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Reds will be forced to settle for just the one. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Reds are on top, 3-1. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jamison Taillon.
Pitcher, Jamison Taillon.
First offering on its way. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. This is flared out towards second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So with one gone, let's take a look at the standings in the National League Central as we see where the Reds find themselves entering play today. Digging in to try it again, Starling Marte. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Hard on the ground toward short. Peraza takes it in. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. Now, and it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays, and looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. Josh Harrison stands in. Down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Through first and hustling for second. And now that'll hop over the wall. So he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
Lays off 1-0. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Harrison stands at second with 2 gone. High high fly ball out to straightaway center. Peraza moving to his left, and that retires the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Striding in once again, Adam Duvall. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
Now the 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Dribbled up the line, but it gets fouled. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
In now for the Reds, Tucker Barnhart, a base hit in his first trip. Here comes the first pitch. 4-1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
He's running. The 1-2. Lifted in the air to center field. Marte is under it. 1 out. So here's the Reds pitcher, Luis Castillo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Reds lead it 3-1. Here's David Freese to stand in. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The 1-0 home. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Hamilton is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The right fielder, number 25, Gregory Polanco.
Here's Gregory Polanco. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Jeanette is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Josh Bell the next to hit. As it's grounded sharply to first. On to the bag with it himself is Votto, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. Score holds. It's 3-1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Billy Hamilton. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Lifted into center field. Marte is under it. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Jose Peraza.
Digging in and looking for more, Jose Peraza. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air to left field. Moving under it, McKenzie. 2 down. In is Joey Votto now. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Frazier is there. And a super play to gun his man down as the side is retired. Reds are down in order, and it's still 3-1. Digging in, Adam Frazier. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Adam Frazier.
Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Votto has a play. 1 down.
Now batting, catcher.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Ryan LaVarnway. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Jeanette over to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, pitcher. Jamison.
So here now is the pitcher, Jameson Taillon. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now here's the pitch. This one skied out toward right. Jeanette ranging into the outfield. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Digging in and looking for more, Eugenio Suarez will begin things here against Jameson Taillon. First delivery to him on the way. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Scooter.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Line towards center field. Marte is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Up next for Cincinnati, right fielder, Scott Shepard.
Scott Shebler will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good 4-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Line drive to center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So instead of leading off the next inning, the 2-out hit brings Adam Duvall in this inning.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
In now, Adam Duvall, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Shebler leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hot shot down the line. And Freese won't get a glove on this one. It's a fair ball.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on for him.
Into the box, Tucker Barnhart, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Here's the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Soft liner to the right side, and this is taken for the out. Reds strand a couple as the lead remains 3-1. Here's Starling Marte, and Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. They just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a slider. The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Popped him up. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Up next for Pittsburgh, second baseman.
Digging in once again, Josh Harrison. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Line drive to left. Duvall is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Number 2, Carlton McKenzie.
Striding in once again, Carlton McKenzie. First offering on its way. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
Hey, great swing right there. I know the ball's foul, but he absolutely laced that pitch right there. He's just got to stay back a little bit longer.
Cue shot here out towards short. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates. They still trail it here 3-1. Back here in Pittsburgh, Reds leading this one as we start the 7th. And before we commence, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Ready for another shot now, Luis Castillo. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a ground ball to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Center fielder Billy Hamilton.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Billy Hamilton. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a good curveball at the knees. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Ready with the 0-2. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Rounded down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Again a 1-2. Here's one hit softly down the line in left. Foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. Third home run for him on the year as the Reds have opened up a 4-1 lead.
Well, it's obvious these guys were talking in the dugout trying to figure this guy out, and it finally happened. They've seen all his stuff. They know how he wants to attack, and they anticipated that pitch. Hard to surprise hitters this late into an outing.
And here's Jose Peraza.
Shortstop.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And this will be put away easily for the out.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Digging in to try it again, Joey Votto. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Swing and a liner, but this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. 1 more for the Reds, and it comes on this home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's now 4-1 Reds. Ready once again, David Freese. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 25, Gregory.
Here's Gregory Polanco. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Lifted in the air to center. Hamilton on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
First baseman.
Ready for another chance? Josh Bell. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. First pitch of the at-bat. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He sure does. It's a baker's dozen. 13 in a row he's set down now, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Leading off the inning, Eugenio Suarez, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way in front of that fastball. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Manny D, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Stepping in, Scooter Gennett. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. From the stretch. Runners on the move for second. Hit hard to third. Throw won't get him. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Well, this is a costly mistake, to say the least. It's a dead ball situation. That means those runners automatically move up to second and third, not helping your cause very much when your errors are putting guys into scoring position.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. This is line to left, and this ball's going to get down, and it should plate a couple. As he arrives at second without a play, as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Duvall hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help the roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Bell into foul territory, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Now Zimmer with a swing and a deep drive to left. And it's a foul ball. Schebler leads off second with nobody out. Swing and a miss, and that's a much needed first out there.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Into the box now, Tucker Barnhart, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
I always felt, though, too, you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
So here's the Reds pitcher, Luis Castillo. And an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon. And you have to say, he's really earned it. And a ball 1-0. 6 runs, 11 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Marte is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Reds out in front, 6-1. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First offering on its way. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air out to center field. Peraza onto the grass, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan LaVarnway. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. The 0-1 delivery. Chopped weakly to the left. Suarez comes up with it. And quickly there are 2 away.
The pitcher, number 50, Jameson Taillon.
Francisco Cervelli will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 29, Francisco Cervelli.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Counts even at 1-1 to Cervelli. Swing and a little blooper to center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Josh Smoker enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Smoker.
Billy Hamilton will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. 0-1 count and the pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Jose Peraza.
And here's Jose Peraza. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First delivery to him on the way. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Tough slider down low for a strike.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Jose Peraza goes down for out number 2 in the top of the 9th.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Striding in to start the ninth, Starling Marte. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Starling Marte.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Josh Harrison stands in. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. On the ground to third. Suarez is up with it. On to first, and now the Pirates are down to their final out.
The left fielder, number 2, Carlton McKenzie.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Carlton McKenzie. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Here's the first pitch to him. Ground ball left side. Throw on to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Reds have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. 6-1 the final tally today. The Reds